How's it, everyone? So we're back at the whiteboard today. So we're going to talk about outtraining a bad diet. So we're going to go and talk about why we can't outtrain a bad diet. So this graph over here looks like 10 floors in a building, represents our total daily energy expenditure, or the amount of calories we need to live. For most of us, 70% of our calories burnt are from breathing, our heart beating, not even moving. So a large chunk of our calories are from what is known as our BMR, our basal metabolic rate. So no matter what you're doing, really, you're not really going to change that too much. The more muscle you have, the higher that rate will be. But yeah, that is in essence unchangeable. Let's call it just the standard. So as you can imagine, that's a percentage of your calories. So if you are weighing more, you need more calories to survive. So it'll be more calories, but the percentage will still remain the same. Next up is your NEAT, which is your non-exercise activity thermogenics. So this is just how much you're walking around every day. If you have quite maybe you're standing up on a construction site as your job, or if you're sitting down all day, that'll depend. So I would say about 10 to 20% will be your NEAT, and you'll find that the more calories you're burning in a day, this is where the large difference will come. I'm just going to put 15% as your average. Luckily you can't read my writing, so you can't see how bad it is. So we have 70% standard. No matter what you do, just by breathing and living, you're going to smash that out, right? Notice how that's a large portion, so you can't really change that. NEAT, now this is where I think the most change can come, but this is just how much you're walking every day, moving around a bit, standing, getting the heart rate slightly more elevated than the average human. This next red bar, which is the thermic effect of food. So this is how food is digested, stored, and used. So for example, if you're eating a lot of dietary fatty foods, it processes very easily and your body doesn't use a lot of calories to burn that food up. Whereas when you take in protein, who would have thought protein's good for you? When you're taking in that protein, it's using calories to burn, it's burning calories to digest the food and store it. And it's almost calories that you get given back. So when I eat the calories from protein, 30% of that is being used, 30% roundabout, is being used just to burn it off. All right, and here comes the kicker. Okay, so what is really left when you've used 70% for BMR, 15% for NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenics, 10% for the thermic effect of food, we are left with, and obviously these can vary depending on our job and whatever, you're going to be burning about 5 to 10% on a training session. Now, there are exceptions, obviously. If you're doing a lot of cardio, if you're doing a sport as your training, yes, good job to you, you are going to be burning off a lot of calories. Let's say I go for a rugby match and that's my training for the day. I'm going to burn 1,000 calories. There's no two ways about it. Obviously, if you're really shit and you're sitting on the bench, you're going to be burning a lot less, so let's get a bit better there. This leaves you with not much room to change, right? So let's say it's 10% on standard, like you're going to go do back and biceps at the gym. Going to color that in black there for you. One last coloring in session. Right, we're saying it's 10%, not the 5% that's colored in. Of your daily 2,000 calories, that is 200 calories that you've burnt. What, 200 calories in food? Not much, yeah? A couple of French fries, a Coke. One Coke is 200 calories, roundabout. A bad diet is not one Coke a day, although that's not very good for you. I would say a bit more moderation, chuck that Coke away, you can save a couple every week. But say now you finish a gym session and you have this idea that you've burnt a lot more than you actually have, to be honest. And you're going to go in and smash a pizza, smash a couple of beers. You're like, I'll train this. You're going to lose out big time. There's not enough place on this board. Not enough place on this board for your bad diet, if that is your goal. Okay? So, yeah. So what we can change, blue, your BMR, your basal metabolic rate, cannot change, right? There's 10 floors here, 7 floors are unchangeable. You're neat. This is just a summary, right? You're neat, you can change. If you stand up all day, instead of sitting behind your desk like everyone else in the world, you'll burn a lot more calories. Now that sounds pretty crap to me, but you can do it. Maybe just go for parking your car further away from the grocery store, walking to work, walking up the stairs. Those are all non-activity things, non-exercise activity. Helps a lot. Also good for the mind. Put a podcast in, go for a little walk ski. Right. TF, we can change. Change your diet. Eat more protein. That's all. Just eat more protein. It'll help you burn fat. Hit a protein target. And keep on training. Don't use your training as a tool to eat more or eat more crap. Use it as a tool to build muscle and essentially be stronger, be healthier, live a bit longer. And yeah, everyone loves a bicep. So go do some bicep curls, but don't use it to out-train your crappy diet. And this is something I wish I understood when I was 18 and not when I'm 27. Or in your case, 30, whatever. So in summary, stop thinking you cannot train that diet.